Are you part of a nonprofit organization, a youth group looking to raise cash for your cause? Stay tuned at the end of this video to learn how you can bring the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation to your town live, featuring the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
New York, on Friday, July 7th, WWE Live returns with a supercard exclusively for the world's most famous arena, as Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt collide for the first time ever at MSG. And Seth Rollins battles the Destroyer Samoa Joe one-on-one. Plus, the artists known as Shinsuke Nakamura and Finn Balor make their debut at the Garden. Don't miss the Hardy Boys and all your favorite superstars. It's the WWE Live SummerSlam Heatwave Tour on Friday, July 7th. Tickets and VIP packages are available.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders from MWF Studios just north of Boston in downtown Melrose, Mass. in the zip code of champions 02176.
Let's review WWE SmackDown Live from the Valley View Casino Center in San Diego, California, the home of Dr. David Reese, Tuesday, June the 27th, 2017. Before the cameras started rolling, Ty Dillinger defeated Eric Rowan in a dark match. SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan opened the show in front of a hot crowd in San Diego. I love the fact that so much of this show is advertised and announced ahead of time. I feel it's more effective in getting fans engaged in what's going to happen. Carmella and James Ellsworth interrupted Bryan with Carmella saying she was unjustly stripped of her Money in the Bank briefcase. Ellsworth got into it with Daniel Bryan, so Bryan banned Ellsworth not just from ringside but from the building. SmackDown Tag Team Champions the Usos retained over the Hype Bros. Glad to see Zack Ryder back in action after losing time due to injury. The Hype Bros aren't going to be your top babyface tag team, but they're a fun mid-card team that the fans really enjoy. I continue to love the Usos' work more and more as heels. Zack Ryder took the pin clean from a splash off the top rope. New Day came out almost as soon as the bell rang, as if the Hype Bros were an afterthought. Xavier Woods challenged Usos to a tag team title match at Battleground, and the Usos accepted. Instead of just ending it there, Kofi did a strange rap, and the Usos just walked off. Later on, a rap-off was announced between New Day and Usos next week on the July 4th edition of SmackDown. Up next was Fashion Vice, Under Pressure, with Breezango interrogating the Ascension, offering them Eddie Money tickets for information as to who was the mystery attacker a few weeks back. Ascension said they showed up at Money in the Bank because they wanted a match on the card, not because they were the attackers. While this was going on, Breezango's office was trashed. SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi retained over Lana in a rematch for Money in the Bank. Naomi went over real quick with a split-legged moonsault off the top. That was impressive. When she got the pin, it almost looked like she was holding Lana's shoulder off the mat. Interesting to see if that's played up in the near future. Aiden English was in the ring singing before too many channels changed. Randy Orton's music hit going into the commercial break. Orton was sitting on a chair in the middle of the ring saying he wasn't going to leave until he gets what he wants, that being Jinder Mahal. Commissioner Shane McMahon came out to a big reaction from the fans in San Diego. A fired-up Orton wanted another match with Mahal after he disrespected his family at Money in the Bank. Shane reminded Orton of their own past due to him crossing the line going back to 2009 when Orton left Stephanie McMahon laying leading into WrestleMania 25. They didn't mention that, but it was alluded to. Shane gave Orton the match with Mahal at Battleground. However, Shane said he would let Mahal decide what the stipulation to this title match was. Mahal came out and announced that it would indeed be as a tribute to the great Kali, a Punjabi prison match, which I believe is only the third time this gimmick match has ever been used. The WWE had a great montage video of the prison itself ready to play during Mahal's promo. I hate things like this. For one, this could have played out over 2 weeks. They could have pushed that next week on July 4th, Mahal will announce what the stipulation match is for Battleground to build up a little anticipation. Second, if this was a surprise from Mahal, with Shane McMahon just announcing a few minutes before that he'd let Mahal pick the stipulation, why would there be a music video queued up ready to play? I guess fans are used to things like this in 2017, but there are many ways to enhance WWE shows by making them more believable, with better pacing and more common sense. AJ Styles and U.S. Champion Kevin Owens had a verbal duel backstage with Daniel Bryan. Bryan announced that next week there will be an Independence Day Battle Royal with the winner facing Owens at Battleground for the title. I like this. To highlight what I just said about the previous segment, SmackDown gets much more value in next week's match instead of them just throwing it out there on this week's episode with zero build-up. The Canalises made their SmackDown debut as they were just starting their promo. Sami Zayn's entrance music hit, and he walked out between them, coming out for his match when Mr. Money in the Bank Baron Corbin beat Zayn. I continue to be a big fan of Corbin's work in recent months. He has the potential to be a top-tier player for WWE for years to come. He's got great size and a unique look. Why he ever took 3 pinfall losses to Zayn leading up to Money in the Bank is beyond me. I think he would have been much better off going into the pay-per-view hot instead of losing to a mid-carder several times. Corbin got the win with the End of Days. He showed a lot more charisma in this one. Will we look back in 6 months to a year and say this was Corbin's coming out party? That remains to be seen. Shinsuke Nakamura was watching the match from the back. You'd have to think that Corbin and Nakamura, as well as Zayn and Mike Kanellis, will go at it at Battleground. Carmella won her second Money in the Bank briefcase in 9 days. I have to go off on somewhat of a rant here. Why did WWE go the route of trying to take these ladies' thunder away, having a big-time main event match that took up about a half an hour of television time, by having the women of Raw have almost the same thing the night before, a 30-minute gauntlet match in Los Angeles? Why have both of these main event matches on back-to-back nights? Almost the exact same formula. It's as unoriginal as it gets. It almost feels like a rerun with just different characters. Raw ratings were down, so the gauntlet match certainly didn't help the cause. All it did was make fans that watch both shows feel like they saw the exact same formula, the exact same format on back-to-back nights, and that's dangerous in a day and age with declining television ratings across the board. People want different. Anyways, Natalya had a hell of a black eye going during this one. Even though Ellsworth was banned from the building, he ran out and tried to climb up the ladder to get the briefcase again. Becky Lynch dumped him off the ladder. Carmella used a steel chair on Lynch's injured leg, allowing her to climb the ladder for the win. I tip my cap to these 5 ladies going to war yet again. Very interesting to see if this match translate into extra television viewers, leading into a heavily hyped July 4th episode. Usually the ratings are down on holidays. Folks are busy, especially in the summertime, but you have the return of John Cena, his first appearance on WWE television since WrestleMania, the wrap-off, along with the U.S. title #1 contenders Battle Royal. The Death March that is 205 Live continued. Jack Gallagher defeated Brian Kendrick via disqualification when Kendrick used Gallagher's umbrella on him. If they think this is what's going to get people to watch that show, I don't know what else to say about the future of the cruiserweights. Mustafa Ali defeated Drew Gulak. Nobody cared. Araya Davari beat Cedric Alexander. Nobody cared. WWE Cruiserweight Champion Neville and Akira Tozawa had a verbal duel in the ring. These two have had a nice back and forth on Raw over the past couple of weeks. Fans were hot for Tozawa. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the idea of putting him with Titus O'Neil has done wonders for him. It looks like it's really working this far, and I think that's great. This was the best part of the show by far, and it wasn't even a match. In a dark match, main event exclusively for the fans in San Diego, it was Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and Shinsuke Nakamura defeating WWE World Champion Jinder Mahal, U.S. Champion Kevin Owens, and Dolph Ziggler. Fans, if you were in San Diego live or watched on the USA Network, share your thoughts in the comment section below.
Don't miss the fall from WrestleMania 33 on WWE Network. Using our link below, get 30 days free. This spring, WWE presents 4 live pay-per-views with Payback, Backlash, Extreme Rules, and Money in the Bank. Relive the ultimate thrill ride that was WrestleMania 33, plus brand new original programming, every pay-per-view in WWE history, and 7,000 plus hours of content in the archives. Spend $25 in the MWF store this month and get a free WWE t-shirt and a free autographed photo of WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton. We have brand new WWE t-shirts, posters, DVDs, autographs, and tons more. Best of all, every dollar you spend directly supports our live event and video production initiatives. Fans in over 30 countries can now enjoy our state-of-the-art studio shoot interview documentary collection on demand. You can rent our own select titles starting at only $5.99. Enjoy the wild Iron Sheik studio shoot interview as seen by millions online and on The Howard Stern Show. Relive the rock and wrestling era in the mid-'80s as WWE Hall of Famers Paul Orndorff, Bob Orton, and the Iron Sheik break down the first WrestleMania. The Boogeyman, Paul Bearer, and Kamala join us for extensive breakdowns of their careers, promoters, and companies they worked for. We also have a new shoot with Bull Dempsey bringing you a backstage look at WWE NXT in the Performance Center. Again, every rental and purchase helps support independent wrestling. Subscribe to our YouTube channel with over 1,500 videos available absolutely free. Enjoy in-depth videos, live MWF wrestling, the latest news, historical videos, and tons more on youtube.com/BostonWrestlingCom. If you enjoy the free content, you can help the cause by making a donation of any size to paypal.me/BostonWrestling. You can help the cause using our links below to shop on popular websites such as WWEshop.com, Amazon.com, and Walmart.com. We get a small thank you for every customer sent their way, and best of all, it doesn't increase your purchase 1 penny. Finally, get a free ride from Uber using the links below. Forget about overpriced taxi cabs with long waits. Join 2017. Get a good ride from a friendly driver and a clean car on us for up to $20. We're running out of time, fans. Don't miss a day on BostonWrestling.com super site. Like us at Facebook.com/MWFAction. Follow us on Twitter at MWF2001 and subscribe to us at YouTube.com/BostonWrestlingCom.
The Millennium Wrestling Federation's 15th anniversary tour begins this fall and rolls into 2017 throughout New England, down the East Coast, and into the Carolinas. If your nonprofit organization is looking for an interactive, turnkey experience while putting the fun into fundraising, you've met the perfect tag team partner. MWF offers a variety of packages for groups of almost any size, from our live events at the Boston Garden, the Kowloon Entertainment Dining Complex, and the legendary Suffolk Downs, to high school gyms and function halls. We've presented live events everywhere. Since 2001, the MWF's mission has been simple: keep the kids off the streets. Under the leadership of President Dr. David Reese, we bring the superstars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow to your town, not for a quote-unquote wrestling show, but an event that features action-packed in-ring wrestling, autograph and pose photo opportunities, question and answer sessions, and much more. It is the best of sports and entertainment. The week of your event, we can add on to the endeavor with anti-bullying campaigns, library meet and reads, youth sport concussion seminars, and more. Our live events are fit for fans of every age, from 5 to 95. This fall, as part of our new Kids Club program, we offer live event experiences exclusively for the youngest of fans. On the flip side, we can also produce a tailor-made event for fans of an older demographic as well. We work with you every single step of the way to get the word out to fans near and far, on our local television offerings, and to over 50,000 fans and growing on our social media platform. Your success is our success. If your group has had enough of boring candy bar and wrapping paper sales and has the energy to team with our passionate fan base, bringing the MWF experience to your community is the answer to put smiles on faces while raising cash for your cause. Contact us today to get the ball rolling for your custom-made event that you want to bring back year after year. Don't just take it from us. Here are folks we've teamed with in the past.
You already know Kowloon Restaurant, established in 1950 and spanning 4 generations, serves a multi-Asian menu. Did you also know that Kowloon Restaurant is New England's premier Asian dining and entertainment complex, serving Cantonese, Szechuan, Thai, and Polynesian cuisine? And did you know that Kowloon Restaurant is also the home of the finest Japanese sushi? If you haven't dined at Kowloon Restaurant lately, then you simply haven't dined at Kowloon. Kowloon Restaurant, Route 1 North in Saugus.